طيب، بسم الله والحمد لله، ونصلي ونسلم على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن والاه. الدرس 19. Let me see if I have. جيد. طيب, so if we can have, let's see. Qasim, if you want to be المدرس, and Ismail, if you can be المدير.
كم طالبا؟
Yes, Ismail. Like to start?
كم طالبا جديدا في فصلك يا شيخ يا شيخ؟
فيه 10 طالب جدد.
لا، فيه 10 طلاب جدد.
فيه 10 طلاب جدد.
من أين هم؟
نعم، carry on.
كلهم من بلد واحد.
من بلد. repeat it. أكلهم
كلهم من بلد واحد.
لا، هم من بلاد مختلفة. منهم 3 طلاب من الفلبين، و4 طلاب من اليابان، وطلابان من الصين،
طالبان.
وطالبان من الصين، وطالب واحد من ماليزيا.
أفي فصلك طلاب من أمريكا؟
نعم، في 7 طلاب من أمريكا.
أهم جدد؟
هم جدد.
لا، هم قدامى.
كم طالبا فيه من أوروبا؟
في 5 طلاب من إنجلترا، و8 طلاب من ألمانيا، و6 طلاب من فرنسا، و9 طلاب من
يوغوسلافيا.
يوغوسلافيا.
شكرا يا شيخ.
جيد. طيب، قال المدير: كم طالبا جديدا في فصلك يا شيخ. So in the previous lesson we studied كم, and we studied the تمييز of كم, which is طالبا جديدا. So we mentioned that كم here means how many, and that the تمييز of كم, so the number that you ask about, it always has to be singular, ending with an alif, except for the word which is feminine, which will just end with 2 fathas. We say كم طالبا جديدا, so how many new students في فصلك يا شيخ, or in your classroom, O Sheikh. Then he says فيه 10 طلاب جدد. In it, i.e. the classroom, فيه, so the he returns back to the fasl. 10 طلاب جدد. In it are 10 new students. So 10 here would be مضاف, and طلاب would be مضاف إليه, and طلاب would be منعوت, and جدد would be نعت. So عشرة طلاب. من أين هم? Where are they from? أكلهم من بلد واحد. So أكلهم are all of them. So we have كل and ضمير متصل, which is هم. We've done that before. أكلهم من بلد واحد, from one country. And he says لا, هم من بلاد مختلفة. They are from بلاد مختلفة. So بلاد is منعوت, مختلفة is نعت. So بلاد, we've done before, is the plural of بلد. مختلفة is different. So are they from different countries? No, he says لا, no, they are from different countries. منهم, from them, he says ثلاثة طلاب, 3 students, مضاف إليه, من الفلبين, from the Philippines. Then وأربعة طلاب من اليابان, and 4 students from Japan. وطالبان من الصين, and 2 students from China. وطالب واحد من ماليزيا. So here we can clearly see. So we had طلاب, which is plural, and again طلاب, plural, and then we had طالبان, which is مثنى, dual, and then طالب واحد, which is مفرد. So in the sentence we got the 3. We have مفرد, singular, مثنى, which is dual, and then طلاب, which is جمع, plural. We'll go into that in a minute. من Malaysia, and 1 student from Malaysia. Then he says أفي فصلك طلاب من أمريكا? In your are there students from America in your classroom? أفي فصلك طلاب من أمريكا? He says نعم فيه 7 طلاب. In it there are 7 students من أمريكا. المدير, then he says أهم جدد? Are they new? He says لا هم قدامى. So we've done these words before. No, they are old. So قدامى would be the plural of what we've done before previously, قديم. And جدد, obviously we know that it's the plural of جديد. Then the مدير, then he asks كم طالبا فيه من أوروبا? How many students are in it? من أوروبا, from أوروبا, Europe. So we covered أوروبا in, I think it was the قراءة or the تعبير book. أوروبا is Europe. And he says فيه 5 طلاب من إنجلترا. In it are 5 students from England. وثمانية طلاب من ألمانيا, and 8 students from ألمانيا, Germany. وستة طلاب من فرنسا, and 6 students from France. وتسعة طلاب من يوغوسلافيا, and 9 students from Yugoslavia. I think maybe in the newer books there is a different country here. Because this is the older version when Yugoslavia.
اليونان.
Yunan. So you got Yunan. So you have min Yunan. Now Yunan translates as it's Greece, is it? That's Qobros.
No, Greece.
Yeah, Greece, Yunan. طيب, and then he says شكرا جزيلا. طيب, so what you've gathered, what you should have gathered now, is that this lesson is all about numbers. So we're going to be talking about al-adad wal-ma'dud. So this is going to be counting with nouns from 1 to 10, using masculine nouns. And then in the second lesson, after this, in lesson 20, we'll be counting to 10 using feminine nouns. Because we can't just count any way we want. There are strict rules. So are there any questions about the text first before we move on?
I'm confused about one thing. At the top, after the numbers mentioned, like for example, fihi ashratu tullabin.
Mm-hmm.
So why is it having two kasras? Like,
Because there's no alif and lam on it.
okay.
If it had alif and lam, then we'd have one kasra.
So why not tullabun?
Because asharatu is mudaf
Okay.
and tullabin is mudafun ilay.
Okay.
Mudafun ilay always has a kasra.
Okay. Jazakallah.
Okay. Okay, so here is where we're going to explain the rules. We have tamarin, exercises. التمرين الأول اقرأ واكتب. اقرأ واكتب. So there is one missing. I'm just going to add them here. So we would start with, so here it says 3. So I'm going to add here. So if you'd like to add them as well on yours, we'll begin by saying, because here it only has 3 to 10. But I want to do 1 to 10. Number 2. Now, so this would be 1 to 10, including the 2 I've just written. So counting to 10, as we said, we're using masculine nouns. So we would say طالب واحد, 1 student. طالبان إثنان, 2 students. And then the rule starts from 3, what we're learning. ثلاثة طلاب, سبعة طلاب. Sorry, ثلاثة طلاب, we're going down the right column first. ثلاثة طلاب, أربعة طلاب, خمسة طلاب, ستة طلاب, سبعة طلاب, ثمانية طلاب, تسعة طلاب, and then عشرة طلاب. نعم. So Abdul Qayyum, would you like to read it all again?
طلاب واحد
طالب.
طالب واحد طالبان اثنان ثلاثة طلاب أربعة طلاب أربعة طلاب خمسة طلاب ستة طلاب سبعة طلاب ثمانية طلاب تسعة طلاب عشرة تسعة طلاب عشرة طلاب.
نعم. جيد. So we've done in previous lessons, we've done طالب واحد, then we've done, so this would be singular, طالب واحد. And then previously we've done جول, which is مثنى, which is طالبان إثنان. And then we go from 3, when we go from 3 to 10, then the rule changes. So can anybody, just
The
by
number
looking,
comes first.
yes, so here the numbers come first. What else do you notice?
مضاف مضاف إليه.
That they are, so first of all, the numbers come first, then the numbers from 3 to 10 become mudaf and mudaf ilayh. What else? So we would say, if you want to make a note, so ثلاثة, we call this the,
Feminine. Isn't it?
no, we call it the adad, yes.
Okay.
We call it the adad. So the adad means the number. And then طلاب, we call it the ma'dood. And the ma'dood is that which we are counting or enumerating. So we have al-adad wal-ma'dood, the numbers and the enumerated. And as you mentioned, so the rule is from 3 to 10. From 3 to 10, okay? When the thing we are counting is masculine, then the numbers will be feminine. And that's just from 3 to 10. So if we look at number 1, we say طالب واحد. طالب is masculine, and the number واحد is also masculine. They stay the same. So we have masculine, masculine. And the same with the muthanna, with the jewel. We say طالبان, which is masculine. إثنان is the number is also masculine. But when we start from 3 to 10, then the numbers become feminine. Why? Because that which we're counting is masculine. And also the thing we are counting from 3 to 10, obviously it becomes plural, obviously. So we'd say ثلاثة طلاب all the way to the end. So we do this with all of the words. So for example, قلم واحد. Then we say قلمان اثنان. Then we say ثلاثة أقلام. أربعة أقلام. خمسة, all the way to عشرة أقلام. Okay. So, for example, we hear, and then it's obviously vice versa. When the numbers are feminine, when the thing we are enumerating or counting is feminine, then the numbers will be masculine. Okay, for example, Allah says in the Quran, وَخَلَقَ اللَّهُ, or whenever Allah mentions Him creating the 7 heavens, He says سبعة سماوات. Okay, so first of all, we can see here clearly samawat, it's feminine, it's jam' mu'annath salim, so it's a sound feminine plural. So because it's feminine, when we look at the number here, we can see it's masculine, sab'a. It doesn't end with a ta. So all the time in the Quran, Allah mentions sab'a samawatin. And then we have the word, so the word door, babun, in Arabic, is it masculine or feminine?
Masculine.
It's masculine. And what's the plural of bab?
أبواب.
Abwab. Yep, abwab. Okay, so Allah says about Jahannam. Jahannam in the Quran, is it the word Jahannam, is it masculine or feminine? We have mentioned it once. it's feminine. So Allah mentions about it, laha. What does laha mean?
In it.
No, that would be fiha.
has.
It has. So Allah says in the Quran, it's Surah Al-Hijr, or He says, laha سبعة أبواب. So Allah describes the Jahannam, the hellfire. He says, laha سبعة أبواب. So why does he use a feminine number? Anyone?
Because the word is describing is masculine.
Yeah, because the word we're counting is masculine. And it's from 3 to 7. لها سبعة أبواب. So whenever we see in the Quran, when it's from like 3 to 10, you will see this rule very clearly. If that which we are counting is masculine, then numbers will be feminine. And that which we're counting is feminine, then numbers will be masculine. Now, so does everybody understand that?
Yes.
Okay, always understands it.
Yeah.
So yeah, so is there anybody that doesn't, so we can go through it again? Jade. So all we got to remember is from 3 to 10, when the thing we are counting is masculine, which is called the ma'dud, so we'd say إذا كان المعدود مذكرا فيكون العدد مؤنثا. When the ma'dud, this thing here, when the ma'dud, the thing we're counting, is masculine, then its numbers will be feminine. وإذا كان المعدود مؤنثا فيكون العدد مذكرا. And when the thing we're counting is feminine, its numbers will become masculine, and we'll do that in the next lesson. So we'll practice this in this exercise. So we have اقرأ واكتب, we have read and write. So is Ubaid here? Okay, let's start with Oasis.
عندي
Okay, you're here.
عندي خمسة
عندي خمسة
عندي خمسة كتب وثلاثة أقلام.
عندي خمسة كتب وثلاثة أقلام. Okay. عندي خمسة كتب وثلاثة أقلام. ما معنى الجملة؟
I have 5 books and 3 pens.
نعم. I have 5 books and 3 pens. جيد. عندي خمسة كتب وثلاثة أقلام. جيد. قاسم.
خالد له 6 أبناء.
6. نعم. خالد له 6 أبناء.
أبنائي.
أبناء. مضاف مضاف إليه. نعم. ما معنى الجملة؟ صاحي يا قاسم. You awake قاسم.
Khalid has 6 sons.
Sons. نعم. خالد له 6 أبناء. Khalid has 6 sons. نعم. عبد القيوم.
كم أخا لك يا آمنة؟
لك يا آمنة.
لك يا آمنة.
لك. نعم.
لي 4 إخوة.
نعم. كم أخا لك يا آمنة؟ لي 4 إخوة. طيب ما معنى الجملة؟
How many brothers do you have, O Amina?
نعم.
I have 4 brothers.
I have 4 brothers. نعم. ممتاز. أويس.
في الأسبوع 7 أيام.
نعم. في الأسبوع 7 أيام. جميل. ما معنى الجملة؟
In a week there are 7.
There are 7 what? You cut your mic off too early.
In a week there are 7 days.
نعم. So in a week there are 7 أيام. There are 7 days. نعم. 7 is the عدد، أيام معدود مضاف إليه. 7 أيام. جيد. أزان.
كم ريالا
عندك.
الآن يا أمار؟ عندي الآن 8 ريالات.
جميل. كم ريالا عندك الآن يا عمار؟ عندي الآن وعندي الآن 8 ريالات. جيد. ما معنى الجملة؟
How many riyals do you have now, ya Ammaron? Oh, I'm Ammaron. I have now. Samaniyatu is 8
8 ريال.
riyals.
جميل. جيد. أحسنت. Who else is there? نعم. إسماعيل تفضل.
في هذا الحي 9 بيوت جديدة.
نعم. في هذا الحي 9 بيوت جديدة. نعم. ما معنى الجملة؟
In this
mentioned حي means can mean area or district.
area,
Yeah. Carry on.
7.
I can't hear. Start again.
In this area, there's 9 houses that are new.
There are 9 new houses because it's منعوت النعت. So 9 بيوت جديدة. There are 9 new houses. جيد. Let's go. So قاسم تفضل.
لهذه السيارة 4 أبواب.
لا. لهذه السيارة 4 أبواب. نعم. لهذه السيارة 4 أبواب. نعم. ما معنى الجملة؟ This car has. نعم. This car has 4 أبواب. Has 4 doors. نعم. Let's have نعم. عبيد. نعم. عبد القيوم تفضل. Sorry.
لي
Wait there.
هذه. Sorry.
Yeah.
لي هذه. Does that mean this car or?
Yeah, but لي is حرف جر. لام الملك.
Yeah.
So this car has 4 أبواب. What's your question?
The question is lamb here.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So it's لام الملك.
So how do you explain that? Because I mean, normally it's هذه is this car. So لي هذه, how would you say it?
Just the way you just said it. لهذه السيارة. Or you could say هذه السيارة لها 4 أبواب. You can say لها.
أيوة.
It has. Or you can say this car has. So that's how you translate it. لهذه السيارة 4 أبواب.
جزاكم الله خير.
إياك تفضل. was it عبيد was it
كم ثمن هذا الكتاب؟ ثمنه 7 ريالات
ريالات
ونصف.
ونصف. نعم.
ونصف.
This shadda is a mistake. It should just be a sukun. There's no shadda there. So it's كم ثمن هذا الكتاب؟ ثمنه 7 ريالات ونصف. So here we have كم ثمن. ثمن means cost. So we say كم ثمن هذا الكتاب. So الكتاب has a kasra. Can anybody explain why? What has made al-kitab take a kasra?
A verb, like kind of a verb.
No. A verb?
Is it because of come?
No.
The خمسة. Sorry, ثمانية, the number.
Yeah, what about it?
مضاف إليه.
Yeah, so ثمن here would be مضاف and al-kitabi is مضاف إليه. Even though the هذا has come in between them, it doesn't matter. So we say ثمن الكتاب. The cost of the book is مضاف إليه. The owned and the owner. ثمن الكتاب. So he says كم ثمن هذا. What's the cost of this book? He says ثمنه, its cost. So the who here, it goes back to the book. Its cost is 7 ريالات, 7 reals, ونصف. Okay, نصف is half. نصف means half. So it's what's the cost of this book? Its cost or its price is 7 real, 7.5 reals. جيد. أويس.
في هذا الفصل 10 طلاب قدامى و4 طلاب جدد.
نعم. جيد. في هذا الفصل 10 طلاب قدامى و4 طلاب جدد. نعم. ما معنى الجملة؟
In this classroom there are 10 students which are old. And
No. We would say 10 طلاب قدامى. So this is منعوت النعت. So we would say 10 old students. نعم. جيد.
And 4 new students.
And 4 new students. نعم. و4 طلاب جدد. نعم. So we say عندي 5 كتب و3 أقلام. خالد له 6 أبناء. كم أخا لك يا آمنة؟ لي 4 إخوة. في الأسبوع 7 أيام. كم ريالا عندك الآن يا عمار؟ عندي الآن 8 ريالات. في هذا الحي 9 بيوت جديدة. لهذه السيارة 4 أبواب. كم ثمن هذا الكتاب؟ ثمنه 7 ريالات ونصف. في هذا الفصل 10 طلاب قدامى و4 طلاب جدد. Sorry. Then we have quite a few more. I should have scrolled down first. Never mind. So قاسم تفضل.
كم قميصا عندك يا إبراهيم؟ عندي 8 قميصان.
قمصان.
قمصان.
نعم. ما معنى الجملة؟
How many shirts have you got, oh Ibrahim? I have 3 shirts.
نعم.
No,
عندي
not 3, sorry. The man is 8, I think.
نعم 8. نعم. طيب إسماعيل.
عندي ريالنا 5 قروش.
عندي ريالان و5 قروش. نعم. ما معنى الجملة؟
I have 2 riyals and 5 crushes.
5 قروش. قروش it means coins. So قروش is the جمع and the singular we would say قرش, which means coins. So عندي ريالان, I have 2 riyals و5 قروش and 5 coins. نعم قروش. طيب عبد القيوم تفضل.
في هذه الحافلة 10
ركاب. نعم.
ركاب.
نعم. في هذه الحافلة 10 ركاب. ركاب is the plural of راكب, which would translate as it literally means a rider, or it can mean, in this case it means passenger. نعم. So فيها تفضل ما معنى الجملة؟
In this bus there are 10 passengers.
نعم. So in this bus في هذه الحافلة 10 ركاب. Yeah, 10 passengers. جميل. So we'll do this exercise for today and then we'll inshallah finish. طيب التمرين الثالث أجب عن الأسئلة الآتية مستعملا العدد المذكور بين القوسين. So مثال, so you have to answer the following questions. Here we have all the questions using the numbers that are between the brackets. So these numbers read, so we have ثلاثة, خمسة, اربعة, ستة, ثمانية, تسعة, سبعة, and then we have عشرة. So for example here it says it has ثلاثة in between the brackets. So the question would be كم كتابا عندك or عندك? How many books do you have? So we use this number 3 and we say عندي ثلاثة كتب. عندي ثلاثة كتب. I have 3 books. نعم. جيد. So okay, this program is, I don't know why it's running slow. There we have. So here we have a bit of a misprint, so it should be كم. Could have done it in black to be honest. طيب أذان. كم أخا لك يا حامد? So you use this number and you would say عندي. تفضل. You see there? No, let's go to Qasim. كم أخا لك يا حامد? So how many brothers do you have, Hamid?
Sorry. عندي خمسة إخوة.
نعم. So عندي خمسة إخوة. جميل. عندي خمسة إخوة. I have 5 brothers. Okay. نعم.
Isn't لي خمسة because it's talking about عاقل.
أحسنت. أحسنت يا ويس. So we say كم أخا لك. So we don't say كم أخا عندك. Well done for spotting it. كم أخا لك يا حامد. You say لي خمسة إخوة. لي خمسة إخوة. ممتاز. طيب إسماعيل كم عما لك يا ليلى؟
لي عمة
لا لي then the number. لا لي خمسة إخوة. So he لي
ثلاثة أعمام.
لا you don't know your numbers do you? لي أربعة. لي أربعة. نعم. لي أربعة. Yep. What do we say?
عمين.
لا. What's the plural of عم? And he hasn't memorized these plurals either from previous lessons. So it's لي أربعة أعمام. لي أربعة أعمام. نعم. Memorize. If you want to learn a language, you have to memorize the vocabulary.
Sorry, I apologize. Someone came at the door, so I wasn't here. Just got
Okay. You didn't need to let us know, but thank you nonetheless anyway. طيب Azan, now you're here. كم ابنا لك يا شيخ? So how many sons do you have يا شيخ?
لي
لي
ستة ستة ستة
ستة. ستة.
ستة أبناء من
Close. أبناء.
Okay.
أبناء من. I don't know what that means. ستة أبناء. جيد. لي ستة أبناء. نعم. عبيد كم سؤالا في هذا الدرس؟
ثمانية أسئلة في
Yeah, so
هذا الدرس.
نعم. So we could start the answer by saying, so it's asking ما معنى كم سؤالا في هذا الدرس? What does that mean, عبيد?
How many questions are in this lesson?
How many questions in this lesson? So we can start the question by saying في هذا الدرس, like from here. In this lesson, there are, and here, 8. Or we can just say, we can just abbreviate it by saying فيه, in it, which is probably easier. فيه, and as you said, ثمانية. فيه ثمانية أسئلة. أسئلة. As we have أسئلة, we've been doing it all the time up here. فيه ثمانية أسئلة. فيه, in it, are 8 questions. نعم. عبد القيوم كم راكبا في الحافلة؟
في حافلة في الحافلة
نعم. So we could say في الحافلة. What else could we say to make it shorter?
وفيه
No, حافلة is feminine.
وفيها
So we would say نعم فيها. نعم
تسعة
تسعة.
تسعة
You're the one who read you read the sentence with this in. ستة.
تسعة ركبة
لا ركاب.
ركاب
نعم فيها تسعة ركاب. So in it there are تسعة ركاب. ما معنى هذا؟
How many passengers are there in this bus? There are 9 passengers.
So in it are 9 passengers. جيد. Azan. No, not Azan. Just done one. So who else is here again? طيب قاسم. كم ريالا في جيبك؟ قاسم.
Sorry.
أنا asleep.
فيه 7 ريالات.
نعم. So you could say فيه, in it. نعم. So in it, I am. Well, how would you say in my pocket? You would say فيه. Yeah.
Yeah. في جيبك.
No, we say في
جيبي.
جيبي. نعم. In my pocket. في جيبي. What was it? 7
ريالات.
نعم 7 ريالات. نعم في جيبي 7 ريالات. نعم. So how many reals are in your pocket? In it or in my pocket there are 7 reals. 7 ريالات. نعم. كم ثمن هذا الكتاب؟ إسماعيل. كم ثمن هذا الكتاب؟
ثمنه 10 ريالات.
نعم. So we could say ثمن هذا الكتاب, or we could just write ثمنه. Right. Its price is ثمنه. As you said, 10 ريالات. ريالات. ثمنه 10 ريالات. طيب, so we say in the beginning كم أخا لك يا حامل؟ لي 5 إخوة. كم عما لك يا ليلى؟ لي 4 أعمام. كم ابنا لك يا شيخ؟ لي 6 أبناء. كم سؤالا في هذا الدرس؟ فيه 8 أسئلة. كم راكبا في الحافلة؟ فيها 9 ركاب. كم ريالا في جيبك؟ في جيبي أو فيه 7 ريالات. كم ثمن هذا الكتاب؟ ثمنه 10 ريالات. جميل. So what we've studied today are the numbers from 1 to 10. 1 to 2 will always be the same. Masculine, 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 masculine. طالب واحد, طالبان إثنان. But from 3 to 10, obviously that which we are enumerating, which we're counting, becomes plural. And when it is masculine, its numbers will be feminine. And when it is feminine, its numbers will be masculine, vice versa. We say ثمانية طلاب. So just keep in mind all the ayahs. وخلق الله 7 سماوات. And also, we have when Allah talks about, so how many, so what's the word for day in Arabic? Anybody?
يوم.
Yawmun. Yawmun. And what's the plural?
أيام.
Ayyamin. Naam. And how many days does Allah mention He created the heavens and the earth?
ستة.
He always says, في ستة أيام. نعم. ستة مضاف، أيام مضاف إليه. It has a kasra because of the fi. نعم. وخلق الله الله الذي خلق 7 سماوات في 6 أيام. جيد. Any questions? So yes, so I'm going to send the file again here, and so I've just uploaded the file again in chat. So now you have it, Mr. Abu Yusuf. So I want everybody to just print it out, go through it, or if you can edit it on your computer, and I'll be going to mark the exam. Now we're going to do that inshallah tomorrow. So it should take about 20-30 minutes to mark that. I'll just go through it and ask you questions tomorrow, and then you can all answer the questions as I'm doing it. Jayid. So are there any questions about the lesson? طيب, so we'll stop there. I'm not going to do any of the other books today. We're going to finish here because I have an appointment, another lesson after. We'll do it tomorrow, inshallah. Jazakum Allahu khairan. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.